to obtain employment who feel they have not had or who feel they have had certain circumstances that keep them from getting a job. By assisting them, they may be able to find employment and begin paying their child support. The program targets obligors who have had a lack of education, a drug or alcohol problem, a lack of transportation or invalid driver's license, a criminal record, a lack of job skills, or they are limited by a mental or physical disability. Accepting the award for Jefferson County is Case Manager John Lavetti.
First, I'd like to thank the Ohio Family Support Association for recognizing this best practice. It's truly an honor to accept this award on behalf of Jefferson County. For the past 10 years, one of my main job duties have been enforcing and monitoring SEEK work orders, and also taking obligors to court for contempt of court charges for not cooperating with those SEEK work orders. And within the years, we found that there's a lot of individuals who truly have challenges seeking and finding employment, due to, the different type of barriers. And then barriers, lack of education, lack of job skills, transportation issues, and so on. So what we've done back in February of this year, we've designed and developed a program to recognize these barriers, and also to actually, our agency, to assist these individuals and defeat some of their barriers and actually find them employment. And the program has been very successful, more successful than we've anticipated. I've enrolled 43 clients into the program, and 21 of those clients have actually found employment. So it's been very successful. And a lot of thanks should go to our director, Nick Balakis, our Administrator Betty Farron, and Supervisor Marsha Morris, because when I presented the idea to them, they gave me the encouragement, the support, and the liberty to do what I needed to do to get the program off and running. And also, I got to thank a few of my co-workers who helped me tremendously. That would be Nick Demetrius, Rita Carubia, and Ken McCullen. They pointed me in the right directions, did a lot of work, with me. Once again, thank you very much.
Work is outstanding. John goes beyond the call of duty to infuse these principles in the lives of the staff. John is always searching for new ideas to improve enforcement. In 2003, John was the recipient of a Best Practice Award from the state for his SEEK work case managing submission. He's currently working on another practice for our county, which is the SEEK Work Assistance Program, or SWAP. This program was just presented with an OFSA Best Practice. John.
Well, this is truly a surprise. A while back, my administrator did call me in and said she was going to, nominate me for this award, and I was humbled. I'm a type of individual that I'll go out and do my all and go above and beyond, and do my very best without anticipating or expecting anything special in return. And I would have never thought within the 10 years that I've worked for child support that I'd be even considered for something like this. Probably one of the main things that motivates me as a child support worker is I always attempt to keep the mindset that I go to work and I'm there for the best interests of the children. As all child support workers, that's our number one goal, to be there for the best interests of the children. And sometimes that can be very, very challenging with the stress and other things that can go with the job. Like all the mail, the phone calls, irate clients, the court proceedings, the cases and paperwork that tend to multiply year by year. Sometimes it feels like day by day. Also, I just attempt to keep that mindset. And probably one of the most rewarding experiences that I've received as a child support worker within the past 10 years is it gives me a perspective to realize and how blessed I truly am in my own life. I have a wonderful wife who I've been married to for the last going on 11 years. Hope I got the number of years right. I have 4 wonderful children with one on the way, and just working in child support, it just gave me a really, really great perspective of actually where I am today. I like I thank, my director, my supervisor, but most important, my administrator for the last 10 years. She has created an awesome work environment where you can go in and do your job and you get recognition, you hear thanks from time to time, and it's really, rare, nowadays, so it's really an honor to work for her. Also like to thank two of my mentors who I wish, that were here today, and they would be Mr. and Mrs. Edward Littlejohn. They are my mentors for the last 13 years, and also my martial arts instructors. And they have taught me the bulletproof system of developing the yes I can attitude, 24 hours a day, and that's helped me, throughout the years. I'm blessed that my family, my mother and father are still with me, and I'd like to thank my wife because I would not be here today in this position if it wasn't for your support. So thank you. Thank you.